Let's start with, are you reading closely and looking? Let's circle the question mark and go back to the beginning of the sentence. It says, how many flowers did they pick or get during the 3 days? Let's cross out the R and the U and let's read the details. It says, Emily, Destiny, and Jalea were picking wildflowers in the field. If you don't know what wildflowers are, they are just flowers that grow in nature, and these are just some examples of wildflowers. So they each got 9 flowers every day for 3 days. Let's cross off the R and let's start circling some clues. Let's start in the question. So we need to figure out how many flowers did they pick or get during the 3 days. I know that this is about Emily, Destiny, and Jalea. And I know that they were picking wildflowers in the field, that they each picked 9 flowers every day for 3 days. And now we can cross off the C and the L, and we can start with our 3-step. Our first question is, what should I do first? The main idea. So my main idea is going to say, how many flowers did they pick for the 3 days? My next question is, what do I know? Well, I know that this is about Emily, Destiny, and Jalea. So that's talking about 3 people. I know that they were grabbing some wildflowers in the field, and that they each picked 9 flowers every day for 3 days. So how can I represent that in a strip diagram? Well, let's start over with how many people we're talking about. Since we're talking about 3 people here, then we're going to need 3 separate strip diagrams. We're going to need a strip diagram for Emily, we're going to need a strip diagram for Destiny, and a strip diagram for Jalea. Now, each of those people were picking some flowers. So I know that they were picking the flowers for 3 days, so I'm just going to go ahead and use these manipulatives to represent the 3 days. Here are the 3 days for Emily, here are the 3 days for Destiny, and here are the 3 days for Jalea. So for each person on each of the 3 days, I know that they picked 9 flowers every day. So on the first day, 9 flowers. On the second day, 9 flowers. On the third day, 9 flowers. Same for Destiny, 9 flowers every day. Same for Jalea, 9 flowers every day for 1, 2, 3 days. So this is exactly what our strip diagrams are going to look like. So let me draw a bar for Emily's flowers, for Destiny's, for Jalea's. They picked them for 1, 2, 3 days, and there were 9 flowers that they picked each day. What I need to do is I need to start with Emily's strip diagram. I don't know how many flowers she picked in total, but what I do know is that she picked 9 for the first day, 9 for the second day, 9 for the third day. I see the same number again and again and again. I see the 9 1, 2, 3 times. And that is because this strip diagram matches up with our put together equal sets action, and the operation for that is multiplication. So let me write my clue off to the side. Since I see the 9 1, 2, 3 times, that's how I'm going to start my number sentence, 3 times 9. So I can sing the 3 song until I have 9 fingers. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. So we have a total of 27 flowers for Emily. Oh, sorry. If Emily has 27 flowers, then Destiny also has 27 flowers. And Jalea also has 27 flowers because their pictures look exactly the same. So, now that I know that Emily picked 27 flowers, and so did Destiny, and so did Jalea, what I have to do is I have to put all of these 27s together. So we can multiply since we see the same number again and again and again, or we can just add them all up until we find how many they all received in total. So I'm just going to add 27 plus 27. I'm crossing them off as I go. I know that 7 put together with 7, well, I don't have that many fingers, so I can put the 7 in my brain, hands off, and count on 7 more. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I need to regroup when I write it down. I know that 2 put together with 2 is 4, and 1 more makes 5. So that's 54. But I'm still not done adding all the 27s, so I need to put 54 together with the last 27. Let's put the big number in our brain in the ones place. Put the 7 in your brain. 7, hands off. Count on 4 more. 8, 9, 10, 11. So let's regroup that 11. 5 put together with 2 is 7, and 1 more make 8. So it looks like we have a total of 81 flowers for everyone, and that would go in this question mark over here. So there is not just one way to draw the strip diagrams for this kind of question. This is just the way that I thought of from my brain, but really there's lots of ways that you could draw a picture for this. But no matter what kind of picture you draw, you're always going to end up with the same total of 81.